Hello, everyone. Joy here, Coffee Talk. Gather round, folks. Gather round. Get your drinks, whatever you're going to do. I'm going to bring you some, to a lot of people, this would be disturbing news. But they might take it with a grain of salt. They might take it that it's a good thing. I don't know. But from where a lot of us sit right now, that there is, hold on a minute, I gotta pause this. So anyway, back to what I was saying, that there's gonna be things that some of us aren't, it's not, we're gonna think, how can that be? How can that be? And what are we gonna do about it? Well, from what okay, I'll start this way. I watched a few things on Facebook, and people do their videos and stuff on there, and I watched this one dude, and of course, and I go and check if I'm suspicious of it, and I did. I Googled it, and they was talking about charging people for sunlight, right? Well, they. I mean, it kind of is, which they kind of are already doing this sort of thing. But I'll read it to you. I'll read it to you. Okay, there's a company called Orbital Sunlight on. They have this model that they're putting out, and the process is that they're how do I want to say this? This company plans to launch a constellation of satellites equipped with large mirrors, and these mirrors will reflect sunlight down to specific user-designated locations on Earth. Okay, okay. So basically, it's called. Let me see. Okay, charging. Here's what I did. I typed in charging people for sunlight. It refers to emerging technologies and business models designed to deliver solar energy on demand, even when the sun is not directly visible. The primary process involves using technology to capture, reflect, or store sunlight with companies like Reflect Orbital. Planning to sell sunlight, often compared to a Uber Eats for solar energy via an app, with services potentially available in late 2025. So they actually launched this in late 2025, and the process of charging for sunlight and related solar services. So, space-based reflection technology. The most direct charging for sunlight concept involves satellites that reflect sunlight to the Earth's dark side. And you have to request it. Customers use an app or website to request sunlight at a specific GPS location. And satellites equipped with mirrors are positioned to catch sunlight and reflect it toward the requested location, typically in 4-minute intervals. And this can be used to power solar farms during the night, provide light for urban areas, or aid in rescue operations. Commercial solar energy service, sun tax. There goes that tax again, folks. Another process involves electric utilities charging user fees for generating, now get this, for generating their own solar energy. So, in other words, if you're one of the ones that was very fortunate and able to have solar on your house or fixed up out in the yard someplace, and that's how your household operates, is off of solar. You're going to start, electric companies are going to start charging for that if you're still hooked to the electrical grid of them. Says grid usage fees. Some states and utilities have added monthly charges for solar owners to use the electrical grid, sometimes referred to as a sun tax. And utilities may change how they credit users for excess solar energy generated, effectively decreasing the financial benefit of free direct sunlight. Solar charging systems. This involves capturing natural sunlight and storing it in a so-called solar battery, and I had one of them. A device with a solar panel, a charge controller, and a battery which uses the electricity created by the solar panel to charge the battery. And it goes on to tell how that happens. So, maintenance charge. A deep charge, 48 to 72 hours, is often recommended to maximize the storage capacity of solar batteries. So, here's oh God, it's not funny, but it is funny. It's funny into the fact that we think, just about with the time that we think that we've come up with a way to live our lives simply and easily. Well, and we all should know, if we're thinking at all, if we have any common sense at all, that if we can think of a way to live life simply, there's other people out there much smarter than we are that can come up with a way to charge us for living a simple life. So, all you people out there that have been taking pictures of the solar and of the moon, and you see strange things going on, in fact, I watched a video the other day and it could have been AI generated, but this woman that took the picture, she isn't like that. I've watched her plenty of times. She's an older woman, in her 60s, 70s, something like that, and she has all the equipment to take photos and stuff like that. So it kind of saw that this picture with this video was showing something was shooting into the sun, not out from the sun, but into the sun. And we've heard a lot of talk about people doing things to the sun, and you've already heard about the heating climate, everything. The sun's doing this, the sun's doing that, all those rays are bad for us and everything. They're gearing us up, folks, that if we want sunlight, we have to pay for it. And knowing everything that I've known throughout the years, I've been on this planet for 81 years. and I've seen many, many, many changes. They took the process of people home canning their own foods and stuff, and turned that into a business. Now we can go to the grocery store, and that started way back when. I keep saying house on the prairie days. They could go to the store and get beans, canned beans, and they'd be out on the prairie or whatever, and that's all they ate. Or if they caught their own meat, they'd eat meat too. And they had biscuits. They made up their own biscuits with flour. Well, they started that by people starting their own home canning and store up for the winter, and have their vegetables and stuff in jars. Well, they took that and made a business out of it. And hold on a minute, made a business out of it. And then of course our water. They turned our free water, into a business. Running water into our houses and into our apartments. They turned that into a business. So if we want water, we have to pay for it. Everything civilization has taken and turned everything that was free and natural into a business. So I would say, folks, and I know that our Creator God will take care of us, but I'm just saying, look forward to looking on your electric bill and see what your electric service, if they're generating their electricity by solar, whatever. So we will start having to pay sun tax. Say, for instance, you go and buy fruits, right? Well, I've been gearing towards eating just fruits because it's live and the sun has generated everything that fruit needs. And so when we go to buy fruits from now on, look and see if there's a sun tax on our fruit now. Because naturally, human minds will come up with some wild, crazy ways to make money. And now they're going to start charging a sun tax for anything that is using the sun for us to live. So, but anyway, I just wanted to bring that to you just to start knowing that there's companies out there now, and I'm sure the government has a hand in that also. They're going to start charging people for sunlight. So, anyway, remember, merry heart does good like medicine. Here's the thing, folks. All we can do is laugh. Just laugh and have fun. Just laugh and have fun and do the best that we can. Because somebody smarter than us has come up with a way to use the air, like the wind towers that they use to generate things with, which they used that a long time ago when farms had windmills. The wind would blow and it would pump the water up out of the ground, out of the well. And I'm sure now that they're using the wind to generate electricity and stuff. So, folks, we're paying for stuff that we don't even have a clue. So, but now we're going to have to start paying for sunlight. And how fast that's moving, it's moving pretty fast. So, all I can say is if we want to live a simple life, live it as simple as we can. But laugh, laugh, laugh. Laugh at yourself, laugh at everything out there. Merry heart does good like a medicine. And eat the best that you can. All right, remember, if you believe you can, if you believe you can't, you're right. You have a great day.